On the continent of Africa, on the western coast, there is a country called Côte d'Ivoire. If the name sounds a little strange to you, it's because it's French, and it means Ivory Coast. Côte d'Ivoire is a beautiful country with lots of farmland to grow fruit and vegetables, and even rubber trees. Did you know the material to make rubber comes from trees? On the coast, fishing is a big industry. On any given morning, you'll find fishermen pulling in their nets. On the shore, people wait to gather the catch and sell the fish at the market. One of the largest cities in Côte d'Ivoire is Abidjan. Like a typical big city, there are skyscrapers, fancy hotels, and plenty of traffic. And like any big city, it's slowly growing and spreading out into the surrounding towns. This growth can be good, but it can also cause challenges. This was the case for the small town of Anan. Anan is located outside of Abidjan. Here, there is a Seventh-day Adventist church that was built 100 years ago. This church took many years to build. Members saved their money to build the walls, install windows, tile the floors, and sew curtains. It is a lovely place to worship. But as the big city kept growing, the government decided that they were going to build a big road through town, a road that would go straight through the Anan church. They would have to tear down the building and start over somewhere else. But how would they ever find the money? The church members prayed and asked for God's help. They knew that God would provide them a new church. What they didn't know was that God already had a plan. Maranatha Volunteers International was planning to arrive in Côte d'Ivoire to build churches and schools for communities in need. And just in time, Maranatha heard about Anan and agreed to help.
The members were actually delighted to hear about the good news of building a church through Maranatha.
Today, the Anan congregation has a beautiful new place of worship, thanks to volunteers and people who give to the mission of Maranatha. And thanks to the generous love of God, who always knows our needs, even before we ask.